Hi lovelies, and if you're watching this for the first time when it's been released, happy Christmas to you, and or season's greetings, or whatever you celebrate. May you have a wonderful time, family time and everything else. We're going to do a clearing, an SRT group clearing on loneliness, clearing loneliness, because for many it's lonely time at this time of year, at the time of first publishing this. Obviously, this is one of those evergreen things that's always going to be up there on YouTube. But so we're clearing loneliness, whatever time of year that you're watching this. And I've done one on feeling alone before, but it feels pertinent to do another one on loneliness. So let's make sure that you're 100% open to receiving healing, and let's get stuck in, shall we? So a lot of people can feel very lonely even in the crowd. So where is it sitting? 0 positive and 100 negative loneliness. So and it's at Holy Spirit status, so it's not rock bottom. And I've done another clearing on this before on feeling alone. So let's just raise that up to radiant love, new paradigm level of consciousness, clearing it up to 100 positive down to 0 negative for your highest good. Right, where are we going first with this? Chart 5, which is blocks and interference. So there's fear coming up. There's a negative motivation, self-punishment coming up. Let's just clear those negative motivations away of fear and self-punishment on this chart, please, across all levels of consciousness on chart 3. Looks like 6A, master programs. We've got abuse, fear, spiritual suicide, forsaken, appeasement. Okay, do they all have other lifetime links? They do. Let's clear all of those away as master programs and discordant energy, again for your highest good. Okay. Chart 7, which is the healing chart. So we're downloading the book Physics of Soul, and is it the book? No, it's not. Physics of Soul, Divine Healing. It doesn't come up very. Are we? Hang on. No, it's removing blocks to direct healing. Removing blocks to direct healing. So that's my error there. So let's remove all blocks to direct healing. I just turned onto a page. It says the Phoenix planet. Phoenix planet. Spirit says this is a planet in our solar system that rotates around the sun only once every 3,000 years. Wow, not heard of that one. Chart 11, which is soul energy programming. Genetic soul coding. Let's clear that away at Lord of Lords level, which is the soul level, first expression of the living soul. Did you know that denying or cursing God in past lives can block the pituitary gland, resulting in challenges with the endocrine system? And this can be found sometimes if iodine comes up in one of the healing charts here. If iodine comes up, it may indicate that the pituitary is blocked and that there may be a potential problem with the thyroid. So we can often feel, this comes up a lot in personal clearings where very spiritually minded people, as you are now, you've very often had a lot of religious lifetimes from other lifetimes that you've lived. You can feel very let down if you've been a strict follower of that particular religion and you weren't saved, in inverted commas, and you were always very loyal. You can feel very let down. That comes up very frequently when doing clearings with spiritually minded people. Chart 12, spirit energy programming. Is it pre-chromatic? Was it between? Yeah, I did wonder. So between charts 11 and 12, so we're just going to clear and remove all sets of multiple soul programs, 9 + 9 words. So 9 positive and 9 negative words are words that make up one of the 36 basic soul programs and are set up at Lord of Lords when the living soul body is created. How they are used by the incarnated soul is individual choice or free will. There is always the potential to get into the consciousness of both right and wrong, good and evil, hurt and joy. But free will says we have the right to choose a greater expression of good or to manifest more negativity. I mean, for me, that's where free will exists. It doesn't exist anywhere else other than we get to react or to respond to what life brings to us. That is free will, reaction or response. Okay, where we go next? Chart 14, which is the pre-fall of consciousness, creating the illusion. We have a misuse of energy in creating animal consciousness programs, conscious mind programs type 1. So let's just clear all of those away. Connected to loneliness. Remember, loneliness is not to undermine the feelings there, but it is all illusion. None of us are separate. We just feel separate. We feel alone, and not to negate the feelings there, because it's a horrible feeling to have. I've had that myself in the past, but we're all very strongly connected. More than that, we are all that is. We're not just connected, we are all that is. We just live under the illusion, and we all do it. We live under the illusion of separation. So chart 18, which is higher level blocks. And when we get sent here, this is where the Lords of Calm sit. So it's usually a sign that cycles are closing, which is good. Blocks from God over the sun. blocks from the council within 2,000 levels. Let's just clear those away. Chart 25 is final assurance. Sulfaces. Let's just clear the sulfaces away. They look like shadows in the soul of the soul. I'll give you the official definition. They've come up before, haven't they? Yeah, they were called hidden souls in the beginning, but they're just phases of the soul. So if you're standing in front of a wall with dim lights behind you, you will see a number of shadows, but there's only one you. And this is like the soul, where it sees itself as insubstantial or shadows of itself. This is an illusion, so we're just having it cleared. You can see why it feeds into loneliness. So again, the whole system is from Robert E. Detzler. He founded the system and wrote books Soul Recreation and The Freedom Path, which the system comes out of. So all definitions that have been shared are from Robert E. Detzler's system, which is the Spiritual Response Therapy System, SRT, as I refer to it, which is what we're doing, what we're using. And Robert passed back to spirit a few years ago now, but he left us with an incredible healing tool. Nice to have that kind of legacy, isn't it? So should we go to mop up? So we're doing a quick mop up because it's a group clearing, not a thorough one like I do in my individual clearings. That's very quick. Okay, done. Yep. Anything else? No. Soul free. Yep. So where are we now with loneliness? As a positive 100, negative 0. That feels much better again. And we're at Radiant Love New Paradigm level. There you go. If you're feeling any kind of loneliness, please know that you are loved and you're not alone and you're not separate from anything or anyone. And if you could see the souls that are around you, you have a high self team, you have spiritual committees, you have your guides, you have helpers, you have your loved ones, family, friends, those that have passed, back to spirit. So you're surrounded, even if you haven't got anyone in the physical around you right now, you are most definitely surrounded, and by your beloved animals if you've had pets as well. You are surrounded by people that absolutely love you to bits. And remember that, and remember that there are times when we all feel a bit lonely, and it will pass. There's always something we can do about it. So please take comfort in that if you can. And I will see you on the next clearing. So see you soon. Sending lots and lots of love to you all. Bye.